Given that f of x is equals to 3 over x plus 2 plus 1, sketch the graph of y is equals to f of x. Okay, so since this is hyperbola, we would need a certain key point. The first thing that we'll look at is the shape. Now this 3 represents our a, and if a is greater than 0, it means our graph is going to look like this. Okay, so that's the first thing we need to know. The second thing we need to also know is our asymptote. Now the asymptote is gotten from the value we have here, which is our x asymptote, and this one here helps us get our y asymptote. Okay, now we would say that our x asymptote is -2 and our y asymptote is +1. Now the next thing we also need to get is our x and y intercepts. To get our x and y intercept, we're going to say x intercept y is equals to 0. I substitute. Okay, so cross multiplying, this would give me. So therefore x is equals to, I think that's -5, yeah, -5. Now the coordinates we have from here would be -5 and 0. Okay, now we also need to get our y-intercept. So the coordinate will be 0 and 2.5. We have our asymptotes, we have our intercepts. Now with that we can sketch our graph. Now let's start with drawing our asymptote. Now each division on your Cartesian plane represents 1 unit. Okay, so it means let's put down key values that we want. We understand that the asymptote is, for x is -2, so this here will represent -2. For the y asymptote is +1, this will represent 1. Our x-intercept is -5, so there's 3, 4, 5, so this here is -5. We have our y-intercept as 2.5, so if this is 2, right, so this is 2, this is 3, so in between there would be 2.5. Okay, and I think that is it. So now let's plot all of this. So the first thing we'll do is we're going to draw our asymptote. So we're going to draw a straight line through this. Then the y-asymptote, we'll draw also another straight line. So since we expect our graph to look like this, so put this at the back of your mind when you're drawing. And the second part of our graph would go like this. And that's it. So this will be the graph of f of x. That's exactly what they wanted. Okay. Now question 2 asks us for our domain. Now the domain of every hyperbola graph is always x is an element of real numbers, but it's not equals to the asymptote. Now since the asymptote is -2, it is not equal to -2. So this will be your answer.